Welcome to News 9 Digital. I'm Neha. COVID-19 has wreaked havoc across the world, showing very little signs of slowing down. India, as you all know, is now at the second spot when it comes to the worst affected countries, surpassing Brazil and with only US ahead of us. The active cases in the country stand at 98,06,598, while 79,722 people have succumbed to the deadly virus. 37,80,107 people have recovered from the highly contagious disease. The only hope, of course, amidst the dark times continues to remain the national recovery rate, which now stands at over 77%. States like Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh contribute the most to the COVID-19 tally. But these states also add the most to the recovery rate in India. 57% of the new cases are reported from 5 states, while 58% of the recovered cases are also being reported from Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh. So while Maharashtra has reported 17.2% recovered cases, Tamil Nadu has 13.1%, Andhra Pradesh 12.2%, Karnataka 7.9% and Uttar Pradesh 7.8% as per Union Health Ministry. But the million-dollar question is, what does the rising recovery rate really mean? So the Health Ministry also announced that India's recovery rate is one of the highest globally and the mortality rate is also lower than the global average. India has been reporting exponential rise in the number of cases with each passing day. The infections are peaking, but having said that, the recoveries are also rising. The rising infection is also due to the rising testing. So the good recovery rate means that India is handling the situation in a better way. There are countries which have better recovery rate than us. For example, Brazil, which currently has over 80% of recovery rate. Delhi's recovery rate, which is at 90%, is the highest in the country, and better healthcare system is being touted as the reason for the same. So many, of course, people who had initially shown COVID-19 symptom opted for home isolation. This allowed many patients, of course, with mild symptoms to recover at home, giving space to hospitals to attend to those in dire need. Now, there's another angle to it. It's being said that many patients who have tested positive, their symptoms are not severe, which means that they recover quickly, adding to India's recovery rate. There is another catch. So if the disease is not extremely fatal, it means the person who's suffering from it will sooner or later recover. Most of the population in India falls under 18 to 35 age bracket, giving more scope to recovery. The only silver lining, if you have to believe this, for India is the low mortality rate. Better healthcare system is the only way to keep COVID-19 at bay and continue with the good recovery rate like we're witnessing now. But of course, having said that, we have been seeing, if you remember the moment we got to know about COVID-19, of course, the moment India witnessed COVID-19 outbreak, there were many precautions being taken, but now we can hardly see any of the precautions being followed. For example, whenever I'm coming from office, home to office, I see many people flouting the social distancing norm blatantly, also not wearing masks, and if at all they are wearing masks, they are wearing it wrongly. They're of course covering their mouth and their chin, while all they're supposed to cover is of course their nose, which will keep the COVID-19, the coronavirus at bay. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying this from the day one. Take care of yourself as well as your family members. Do remember that coronavirus pandemic is very much there, and there is still no sign of a vaccine, at least anytime in the future. The only thing that we can do for us is to maintain take all the preventive measures and keep ourselves as well as our loved ones safe. Please step out of your houses only when it is extremely very important. Yes, India has shown a good recovery rate, but that doesn't really mean that we can take the threat that COVID-19 poses lightly, because I've already highlighted a few reasons for India's good recovery rate. Thank you very much for joining me. If at all you like this video, do not forget to subscribe News9 YouTube, like us on News9 Instagram, Facebook as well as Twitter. Take care of yourself. Stay safe.